this prophetic word, I'm just gonna, my notes are right over here, so I'm just gonna read it, okay? So this is a word, not a dream. So I got up one morning and I went to the field in my town. It's like a field outside the school. And I went for morning prayer. This was back in October when God told me that war was coming. This was before Russia had attacked Ukraine. But this is the red horse of Revelation. Now, I'm going to get to the encouraging word afterwards. But when I went out there, he began to speak to me about how war was coming. And then I prayed to him further. And I saw him where he had a long silver sword. And that sword was the sword he was bringing against America. He also told me, this was when I was not at the field, but I was walking home from work, about a sword against America because they make war with me. So because America makes war with God, God will make war with America. And so when I was at the field, I saw soldiers in solid green fatigues, right? And they wore these solid green fatigues. They were marching on the street. And I saw a newborn baby crawling on the street. Somehow the baby had gotten out. And it was a little boy. He was crawling on the road. And the mother ran after the baby to pick him up as the soldiers were coming. And now the father ran after the mother to protect him. But the soldiers they marched over the baby and the mother, and I didn't see them actually kill the father, but they killed the whole family. The father had tried to save the baby and his wife, but he was unable to. This is what I saw in a vision. They kept marching and killed the whole family. The baby obviously died, and nobody survived. Now, what the Lord had confirmed was America had made war with him when they, and that, I think of how when they took him out of schools and they took prayer out of schools, they took the 10 Commandments down, you're going to reap what you sow. The Bible tells us that all nations that forget God will be turned into hell. So, what I knew from this was that also the abortion, which is child sacrifice, God would have no mercy on Americans. And the Russians would have no mercy for the children. Anyone who supports abortion that has children should repent. Because especially if you have children, you should not be in favor of abortion. Because God will avenge the blood of the children. And so, abortion is an abomination to God. One reason why he's going to judge America is because of their abortion. People will repent. So, I believe there were Russian soldiers. I had said Russian, but they were the Russian and Chinese. Russian and Chinese coming to America. I was not given a specific place where this happened, this vision, but it was the soldiers. And then I have another word that I'm going to make another one about how I heard Russia and China making an agreement. But when America has made war against God and taking the prayer out of schools, taking the 10 Commandments down, going against the Bible and going against him completely, and basically turning over to this satanic, just warring against God in every way. His church, his truth. So, he will take his sword. This word is a sword for America. and he will bring it against. He himself will fight against America. And that was the word that I had gotten from him. And so, when the Lord fights against America, there's nobody who's going to save it. Like, the Patriots and their guns are not going to be able to fight back. There's not going to be any fighting back and defending America and being successful, because when they come, the Lord himself is fighting against it. And part of that is vengeance, not only for fighting against him, but also for killing the children, the babies, the abortion. So even people with children will die. He didn't say because they supported abortion, but you don't want to be standing with abortion when he comes to avenge their blood and fight against America because of the abortion. Because you would be judged by him and his justice. You will be judged by him with those you stand with. So that's the word, a sword for America. Thank you.